Okay, RC back here again. We are doing the American turn. I'm only going to spend 10 of their bucks here, so, and that's just to move these two ships forward so that we can hopefully get that. I could roll for this commander, but it's the very last turn, so we're going to worry about that. I've got 2 attacks. One of them's already on the battle board. Malay. And it's up there with the bombardment. And then the second attack, I don't know if this one's going to work out, is this Navy battle. We need to at least kill one of those ships. But we got this one set up on the battle board, so let's figure it out. So we have an Iowa-class battleship at 5 for bombardment and 2 regular battleships at 4. So we're going to just roll those things out. So we got an Iowa at 5, miss, 2 at 4, misses, so nothing. Then we got 3 elite marines and a commander, so there you got from 3 they got bumped up to 4 with the commander. And 3 7s, no hits. So the one Japanese militia gets to shoot back at 2. And he also missed. Well, this is getting nuts. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw 3 elite marines at 4 with the commander and 1 militia at 2 in orange. We're just going to roll them all together. So 3 at 4 and 1 at 2. And nobody. And this is round 3 now. And we got 1 militia hit, and we had 2 hits from the Marines. So for losses, we're going to lose 1 of these, and we're going to lose 1 of those. All right, so I'm going to just wander these guys back. And all right. So we've wandered them back. The Japanese no longer own Malay, which means the Japanese go down 2 and the FEC go up 2, which we'll find right here. Japan down 2 and the FEC up 2, so they're up to 5 now. So that's 5 for them, and they're down to 39, and they need to be at 50 to get a buck or an extra point. Alright, so now we just got that Navy battle over there. I'm just going to pause the video and move all that stuff onto the battle board. The remaining aircraft here have 2 spaces for 2, and then one of those tactical bombers has 1 space left. He came actually from this airfield over here. Alright, so we're either going to land on Borneo or Sarawak, or we're going to land on that aircraft carrier that was the original location, the other 2 aircraft from here. Alright. Okay, now we have the sea battle. The Americans are attacking the Japanese in Sea Zone 132 off of Java there. That orange chip is. We've set that up on the battle board. So you can see both sides have a commander. Let's slide those up a little bit. So everybody's been boosted +1 on both sides. So all these Americans are trying to do is they just need to either eliminate any one of these capital ships, and they'll get that Pacific security point. So all Japan has to do is make sure that they don't lose a capital ship. And there we go. Oh, and there's no destroyers on the Japanese side, which means that there's surprise strike for the submarines. And I have a very whiny dog on the other side of the door. But we can handle that. So, surprise strike, I believe, is a first strike. Let's just double check that. Just going to double check something. Okay, so I'm back. Yes, I just double checked. First strike, all that if there's surprise strike, all it is a first strike shot. So, they may be target selected though, which is why all these tacticals in the sub are here. We're hoping to pick what we kill. Alright, so we're just going to move on to some rolling. So we have 2 tacticals at 8. target select 1, 2, or 3. And we've got one target selected, and the other one's a hit. So I'm just going to show my regular hits here, and we get the target select. So all we're going to do is we're going to eliminate this damaged battleship, and we won our point. We got the whole point of our attack is dealt with. Okay, now one fighter at 7, miss. We've got 2 destroyers at 5, both misses, and 1 submarine at 4, and that's also a miss. So everything else missed, but that one target select was all we really wanted. So, I mean, the Japanese are going to shoot back. They might as well damage a carrier. It's still going to roll a 3 though, right? Because it rolls as though it was undamaged at the start of the turn. So, we've got 2 carriers at 3. Nothing. 2 tacticals at 6. Ooh, one of them's target selected on naval. That'll be a destroyer. The other one's a miss, so we'll just take that off. And then we have a fighter for air superiority. I didn't get a hit with the other fighter, neither with this one. Cruiser at 7. And 2 damaged battleships at 8. There we go, a second hit. And 1 battleship at 9. That's the 3rd hit. So, I lose 2 more. There we go. Could only target select the naval units, and that's all they had. Now the Americans are going to decide not to continue the attack, and these guys are going to fly away. But that's okay, because they eliminated the 1 capital ship. So, they are done. They successfully gained a point by doing that. Alright, so just throw these lines and stuff over back there. Grab these aircraft. So one of the tacticals has to land on that aircraft carrier, but we'll throw the fighter over there, and the other tactical can come into Borneo or something. Actually, we'll put them in Sumatra at the air base. Not that we can use it, but why not? And the Americans are going to lose lost all their naval units, so this guy's technically lost, but I'm not even going to bother rolling for it, because he can't be in with the air units. So that is the end of that turn. So the Americans are good. There's no point doing any non-combats because nobody else goes next. So we're just going to place their 2 units over here. And now they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. I need to kill 1 more. Yeah. Apparently I can't do basic math. So half of 7 is 3.5, or 3. Right? Because you round up. So 4 is more than half of 7. So I need to take 1 more of these units out. Which means that the Americans only have 3 aircraft and they're trying to take out 1 more capital ship. So we'll see. I did not get that point. Let's see if we can get it now. Anyhow, alright. So we got 2 tacticals. Hopefully I get a target select at 8. I did get 1 target select. That's all we need. Now I got it. There we go. And 1 fighter at 7. Yeah, just that's the only hit I got. We don't care what capital ship we target select, but should this continue, we're going to target select the other damaged battleship. So now, Japanese, just to see if there's any planes alive. 1 at 9, that's a hit. 1 at 8, that's a hit. And 2 at 7, that's another hit. So there we go. Japanese completely annihilated the Americans in 2 rounds. but the Americans managed to target select 2 capital ships. So the Japanese only have 3 remaining capital ships versus the Americans 7. So they now have more than half as many. So there we go. That's what we were gunning for. Yeah. Okay, so the Americans finally got their point after me thinking I was done and having to set it all up again. Twice. Alright, so just gonna put these guys back on the board here. So yeah, let's do this math again now that I have it on reality here. Whoa. Let's fix that. Tighten that up a bit. That's awkward. Alright, so we have 2 carriers and a battleship versus 3 battleships tied. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 extra. So that's 7 versus 3. More than half. Alright, the Americans got that point. That is the end of the American turn. The Americans will be collecting 64 plus their whatever. I'm not showing their commander that they lost. I'm not going to bother rolling for them. So they would have an additional 64 on top of this. So 64 plus 12 is 76. Let's just give them an extra 75 bucks. There we go. And the video here. I'll do a summary next.